Yo, what's up guys, it's Overlord9, and today I'm going to be stating my top 5 most wanted fall and delayed summer 2020 LEGO sets. Keep in mind that some of the sets on this list may have already released if you're in a region other than the US, some of which actually did today, August 1st. For the US, most of these sets are implied to release on September 1st, though some are making exceptions and the release date is not assured due to the pandemic. Also, there will be a lot of bias for Ninjago and Star Wars since I'm a big fan of both franchises. Got it? Cool, let's get started. At the bottom of our list, we have the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeons. After watching Season 13 of Ninjago, the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeons instantly became one of my most wanted sets. While the build is not as interesting to me as others you will see on the list, I think it easily screams Season 13, in part because it is seen in the show and it provides a good selection of minifigures, the exclusive being Princess Vanya. However, knowing Ninjago, the location will likely either be abandoned or play an incredibly small role in future installments, so it might be better for me to save my money. At number 4, we have the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon. Like I said about the dungeons, the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon, or Griefbringer as known in Season 13 of Ninjago, will likely not play a big role going forward. But I think it is slightly more iconic than the dungeons, noting it was Lily who saved the Munts and the Geckos from it. Solid build and pretty good price per piece, this is an interesting set. At number 3, we have the Razor Crest. The Razor Crest is iconic for the Mandalorian show, and after it retires, it will likely go for crazy prices as we have seen with the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels. I did not get the AT-ST Raider from last summer, so this will be a pretty good pick to get some minifigures iconic for the whole show, especially the exclusives, Greef Karga, IG-88, and the highlight, the Child, otherwise known as Baby Yoda. Our runner-up is the Armored Assault Tank, or the AAT. For channel veterans, this is nothing new, but I grew up watching the Clone Wars. While the AAT is inaccurate in some aspects and the price per piece isn't great, I don't own one, so this will be a good chance to expand my Separatist army. Plus, the main highlights are the exclusive minifigures, Ahsoka and the 332nd Clone Trooper. With the Clone Wars having ended recently and the exclusive minifigures being iconic for the show's final season, this set is a must-buy. Here are some honorable mentions. The Adventures with Mario Starter Course is a great playset, but in total honesty, the only reason I would get it is for that Mario figure, and at $60 with a horrible price per piece, that's a ripoff. The build itself is not that appealing for me, so I'd easily abandon it, though younger kids may like it more. The journey to the Skull Dungeons is cool, but after thinking about it, it's not very appealing to me. The minifigure selection is good, but the build is just an expansion to the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeons, which I do not necessarily need in my collection. Wu's Battle Dragon is a great set with a really good price per piece, interesting build, and exclusive Wu minifigure. When the leaks first surfaced, I was in love with this mech, but after seeing how small a role and inaccurate it really was, the Firestone mech was ruined for me. I never rode it, and the red was at the cause of lava. Very disappointing set. The AT-AT is a really good build, though my Star Wars interests at the time of this recording are more towards the prequels, so if I have the money, I'll get it. Finally, General Grievous' Starfighter appeals to me for the General Grievous and 212th Airborne Trooper minifigures, and the build of course, but the price per piece is horrible, Obi-Wan is inaccurate, and it provides a very small upgrade to its 2011 counterpart. And at the top of our list, number 1 is the 501st Legion Clone Troopers. For those of you who do not know the story behind this set, about a year and a half ago, big LEGO YouTuber MNR Productions started a social media campaign to have LEGO make a 501st Clone Troopers battle pack. The campaign took a long time, but on the fateful day of April 2nd, 2020, we got the confirmation that it was coming. Like I said before, I grew up with the Clone Wars and the 501st is my favorite Clone Legion. At the time the first 501st Clone Trooper minifigure was made, my LEGO interests were transitioning between Marvel and DC, so I actually never had the chance to get it. Now the doors are open and I'm definitely getting this set. What are your most wanted fall and delayed summer 2020 sets? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!